never get free. Lamb to the slaughter, what you gon' do when there's blood in the water? The price of your greed is your son and your daughter. What you gon' do when there's blood in the water? Look me in my eyes, tell me everything's not fine, or that people ain't happy.
Hi guys, this is Ravenclaw What If. Welcome back to another What If story. Now this is what if Deku has water manipulation part 2. Yeah, there's 2. Alright, let's run down some information before we begin. Give me a second here. Now, Izuku and his sister know they're Amazonians, but Inko has left the whole, they are also Atlanteans at the same time. So he doesn't know nothing about his father's side of the family. She has kept that from him, and and Inko has been training Izuku since he was old enough to walk. So yes, he does have Amazonian training. And another thing that someone brought up, how would she be underneath the Justice League radar so much? She's been... Give me a second here. Okay. So she's been doing small crimes just for money, for necessary to, raise 3 kids, then later 2 kids because, Wrath got kidnapped or taken by his father. And, sorry, give me a second here. I totally forgot what. And Wrath knows that he has both sides of, he knows he's a Atlantean and he has Amazonian blood in him. So Wrath knows everything. But he doesn't know about Izuku, nor does Asashi. So that's, another surprise. And, give me a second here. And here's a shout out to, The Great What If. So this is his channel. He only has 1 video right now. I haven't checked out the full thing, but I was, middle watching it before I made this What If. So I'll go back to watch it when I, get done with this. So, there's that. Okay. I had to look something up real fast. As we start the story off at the Emerald Ace. As you see a, young man with green hair, as he's reading documents, as you see a picture of, Izuku. Rosefield, is that all the information we have on Mr. Midoriya? As she's like, yes, sir. Excellent. How's the sorry. Give me a second here. I forget what it was called. How's the serum coming along? As she's like, sir, the thing you create, there's no, normal humans can't handle the serum. As maybe you should focus on the quarks instead of metahumans. And she's like, no. Quarks are powerful. That is true. So is metahumans. We'll need a way to make us as powerful as possible. As they show a clip, you should take a look at this. As she show a clip as they inject the guy with the serum, as his head explodes. What was his power, Miss Rosefield? He had some sort of fire manipulation, not totally sure. Same thing happened when we did to someone with a cork build. A person with a fire cork. They explode. As Izuku, But we do have a perfect. And she's like, but why are you looking into this boy? It's simple, Miss Rosefield. Once I found out his little secret, it wasn't that hard. It wasn't that hard to pay a couple people off certain information. Especially how they're all acquainted with Miss Ivy. As he smiles, oh, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. As he starts laughing. As he's like, he's the perfect test. As Miss Rosefield, so, shall we set a meeting with the boy? No. Do you have his location? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Inform the good old Justice League of his whereabouts, where they're hiding out. As Miss Rose was like, are you sure, sir? Yes. I just need him, I need to give him a little push. Before he sees things my way. Sorry. No, the serum. I haven't really explained what the serum is. Now, the son of the Joker, Deku. I'll just refer him as Deku, because the water manipulation Izuku's not gonna be called Deku at all. So there's that. So this basically is a serum is my attempt to upgrade, metahumans. So this serum, it basically upgrades their power. And Izuku's been tampering with the metahuman gene because of the current threat that's coming. I'm not going to ruin the whole surprise. By majority of you know who it is by how I describe on the last episode of What If Deku Was the Son of the Joker. So I'm not gonna get into that, but yes, I'll be adding. They're in the same universe, so I might make Deku a little bit older than water manipulation. Izuku. Not by much. Let's just say he's at least a year older than him. Let's go with 2 years. So Izuku's 14 right now. So this Joker Deku, Deku, would be 16. So that explained, the little age difference between them. So as we continue our story, as you have at the Justice League headquarters on Earth, not on a space station. They do have the space station, but they got their base on ground too. So as Diana, yes, Bruce, how dangerous is the kid exactly? He's as powerful as me, same as Aquaman, pretty damn powerful. And he has my dear sister's ability. What do you mean? Apparently. What do you mean? My sister is a metahuman. Explain his abilities. As Batman explains everything, and as he transfers over the information to Raven and Starfire. As, a monitor comes on as, the Justice League headquarters just got hacked. As you see a picture of Deku. Oh, hello there, Bats. It's been a while. As he's like, Deku, don't think don't think we haven't forgot about you. We're gonna bring you down when times come. And she's like, oh. Or Ducky's like, don't worry about that. You have more pressing issues to do. You have more pressing issues to focus on, don't you, Batman? Like that Amazonian woman and her kids. As Diana's like, what do you know about that? Oh, I know a lot. I know where they are. I could give that to you. If you ask nicely. Bruce. As Batman eyes, how do you know my secret identity? Oh, not that hard to figure out. Anyone with a brain could figure out that your schedule when you're off duty, it links up with your schedule as Batman. It's quite simple. And I kinda, and, Strange told me. So, not really tell me, more like torture him to give me the information I wanted. But enough about us, Batman. I'm sending to the location where, you can find the Amazonian. And her daughter, at least. Unfortunately, the Amazonian's youngest it's not there, but at least you could take some pieces off the board. It's going to be interesting. I can't wait for what you to do. I can't wait to see what you do. Bye bye. As the feed cuts, as Batman's physically upset as he hits the computer, slams his hand down. God damn it! He's worse. He's just like his father. He's been a busy boy. So, as we cut to Izuku. Okay. As Izuku's walking down the street, as he sees, Nightwing flying through into a wall, coughing up blood, as he sees this creature, all black with a exposed head, as you know who this is. It's a Nomu. As it's the Nomu from, it's an improved Nomu, so. Yeah, he's all for once doing his thing. He's, from the last part of my, Joker deku, or, you know what I'm talking about. As the Nomu, is about to crush, poor, Nightwing. Can't let that happen, so I have to do this, so sorry guys. I just want to kill him off, I really do. I mean, I like Nightwing, but I just want to kill off that character, but it's important for the story, so. That's before the Nomu could crush. As the Nomu was about to step on Nightwing, crushing his head, as his foot stopped as Nightwing closed his eyes, because he thought he was going to die, as he's like, I guess this is it. As he stops his foot, Izuku, as he's like, I don't know what you are, but you're interrupting my peaceful walk. As he throws him back, as he goes flying into a couple buildings. As Izuku looks over to Nightwing with an emotion face, as he's like, if you want to live, I suggest you get out of here. As Nightwing's like, I can't let you do that, kid. You don't know what you're getting into. As Izuku, taps him on the head, knocks him out. As he uses water to lift him up. No, let's do that. As he creates, a ice cage, like an ice dome around him. Give me a second. No, better yet, he uses the water to lift him up as he puts him on a bench. You. Yes. As the officer is scared, not from Mizuku, but he's scared of the situation. Make sure this hero gets taken care of. And if you dare remove his mask, it would be very unfortunate. As he just threatened an officer of law. As he's kind of a coward, so he's like, yeah, of course. Good. Thank you. As he walks past, as the Nomu comes brushing in, as he grabs his head, slams him in the ground, as he kicks him, as he goes flying again, as you have Kirigiri and Shigaraki. It's like, damn it, he's cheating. How is this possible? This Nomu should have killed him. He's not All Might. How is he this strong? Kirigiri, explain. As you know, Kirigiri's like, I don't know, Master Shigaraki. Young Master. Young Shigaraki. But this is a good test for this new Nomu. It's a good test for our All Might creating weapon. As he's like, very well. He shouldn't be losing though. As we cut to the fight, as it's starting to rain because of Izuku. Every time when he gets serious, it starts to rain, or when he's when he does have emotions, he doesn't show it, but when he's feeling down, rain does happen to appear around him, or it will just start raining out of nowhere. So I'm just giving him that effect. So just to focus on he's like freaking the one with the water. So he's like the water master. So basically, it's basically like a water bender on steroids. So as Izuku walking towards the Nomu, as it charges him again, as he kicks it again, flying into the building again, as it finally gets up, throws a punch. It's in midair, about to throw a punch, as Izuku's like, water bullet barrage. As several water bullets pierce the head, as it has no longer have a head, as it vaporizes. As Izuku, kicks the body as it hits, side of the wall. Gary, we're done here. Cheater. As Gary portals the Nomu away, as they portal, as Izuku looks up. Huh. Guess someone was there. As he gets back home, as the door, of the hideout is wide open. It seems like it got broken into. As Izuku walks in, as all he sees is several batarangs and, water pressure slices all over the walls. As he's visibly upset as, Aunt Ivy, are you here? As Ivy's no longer there. She was captured as well. As there's, evidence of her fighting. As he's calming his mind, as he's seeing the scene play out in his head. As he sees Batman breaking in with Wonder Woman. As Wonder Woman, as Wonder Woman tied up Ivy first, as she lunged at Ivy, lasso her, tie her up, as Batman and Wonder Woman go after the two girls, taking out the daughter fairly fast. Inca, on the other hand, was a little bit different. As Batman had to pull some Batman logic. As a as a team, they took out Inca. And she's like, "Sorry, sister, but you're gonna have to come with me." And she's like, "You don't know what you're doing, Diana. You're gonna leave my son helpless by himself. Don't worry, Don't worry, I'm having people take. I'm gonna have someone take in Izuku, taking your son, my nephew." As Nikos laughs, "You honestly think you could take in my son? You honestly don't know what you're dealing with. Only reason he hasn't lost control is because of me and constantly, sorry, constantly keeping him in check. Yeah, you just, open the door. Not only that, you might as well give my son a loaded gun." As we cut back to Izuku, as Izuku's pissed, as water pressure blades went all over the place, slicing up the walls even more, as you have someone clapping, as he's like, "Quite impressive, Izuku." As he looks over, "Who are you?" "Ah, I'm Deku. Nice to meet you. What are you doing here? I suggest you leave or you want to die." As he points his finger at, "Oh, no, none of that hostility now. I'm here to be your friend. I'm your best friend now." As he's like, "What do you mean?" "It's simple. You want them to pay, don't you?" As he's like, "Continue." "I could offer you that. All you have to do is test this baby right here." As is in his hand, he's doing a stance where, leaning it out towards him. As he's like, "What is this?" "It's a little thing I came up with. It's because you're a metahuman, right?" He's like, "How do you know that?" "I've been keeping an eye on you. I keep an eye on people that interest me. And you're very interesting. Take this and your abilities will be upgraded. If you survive, that is." "What do you mean?" "It's not fully tested on... It's only been tested on humans. It's never been tested on a Amazonian." And he's not going to say nothing about, him being a Atlantean, because he's not sure if he knows about that yet, so he doesn't want to ruin the surprise. Deku doesn't like ruin surprises, so as he's like, "What'd you say, Amazonian? You want to get some payback?" As he's like, Izuku grabs it. "How will I survive this? How are you sure if I will survive this?" "It's simple. You're Amazonian. Your blood, with your blood between you and your father, you're a special case. With my, judging to my theory, the serum won't hurt you at all. It might upgrade your abilities even further than I predicted. But it's all up to you. You could take them on your current power, but unfortunately, if they took down your mother, they're going to take down you. And a bit of warning, Deku, or Izuku, it's only a matter of time before they find you. A little birdie told me that the Teen Titans are on your ass. Don't know which one, but they might be small time compared to the Justice League or the Young Justice, but they're still a threat. It's up to you, Izuku. Have fun. As he, Joker Deku, Deku from that story leaves. As we go there. As Izuku's like, screw it. Sorry, I dropped my phone. Have you heard that? Yeah, I dropped the shit out of that phone. So, let's continue. As he ejects himself, as he's like, I don't feel anything, as he's stumbling across outside of the building, as he stumbles on the ground. He's like, what the hell? As he's regretting his decision, he just wants his family back. He's like, I don't care what happens to me. I want my family back. As you have, Deku behind him. He's like, it seems that it's working. So far, so good. As he's like, I can't contain it. As he's like, Izuku, don't contain it. Release it. Release all that fear you have in you. Just let it go. Here, let me help you. As Izuku checks into his up, he checks something else in him. As he injects another dose of the serum. As Izuku starts screaming, as suddenly Deku gets thrown back, hit a wall, as he's laughing the whole time. As he's like, this is going to be fun. Let the show begin. As Izuku's hovering, above the ground, as water is being formed, ice, wind blades, water bullets, as it's destroying everything in this vicinity. As we cut to Teen Titans, as they have Inko and her daughter in chains, as they're going to back to the Amazonians for for the judgment. They're not going to get Inko's going to get a little bit of trouble, but nothing too serious. Because, that's still her daughter at the end of the day. So the queen's not going to, kill off her own child. But there's going to be consequences for her. But Luna, she's not going to get any trouble whatsoever. But, yeah, she's going to be stuck with the Amazons for a while. So there's that. As they're getting a call that their target's been located as you have Nightwing, as he gets up, as he sees the chaos. Izuku's not that far away from him after he stumbled across the city. Let's just say he's in the middle of the city, so this will make this a lot more cool. As, cars are getting flown backwards, as water pressure, it's destroying everything. As you have Raven and them both get the call as they're heading off to the location. That's just like, what the hell's going on? As Starfire's like, shit, I think the boy has lost control. I don't know how, but we need to stop this. As several water blades go, straight at Starfire and Raven, as Raven creates a construct, a little shield construct with her power. I've seen Raven do it, so if you've seen the anime, you know what I'm talking about. As she makes a construct in front of, it's not the full body construct, it's like a piece of it, so it blocks the water blade. As it blocks from hitting, Starfire in the neck, that would have killed her. She's like, thanks, thanks, Raven. This is going to be a lot more difficult than I thought. I didn't realize he had this much power. That's just his ability. We haven't even touched upon his physical strength yet. As Raven's like, Starfire, you just need to get me close. I'll handle the rest. I just need enough time to get into his head. Then I could, do what I do best. As she's like, be careful. I don't know what you're going to see when you get in there. As there's that. As Izuku, as he's like, bring them back, my family. As Starfire's like, you need to calm down, Izuku. As Izuku's, so you're the ones who took him. As he raises his hand, as he forms a water dragon. Die. As the water dragon just comes soaring at Starfire. As it instantaneously turned into an ice dragon. As it shoots off several of ice picks out of his mouth. As Starfire used her energy blast, her green energy, as she blasts it, as she's fighting, as the water dragon, or the ice dragon now, is following her around. As Izuku's, trying to get the little, trying to get Starfire. As you have Raven, as she found her spot, as Izuku sees the corner eye, as he shoots a water bullet straight at her, as she blocks it, as she, throws, as she, sorry, give me a second. Not sure if I pronounce this right, as she goes Atherath, Mithiel, Synthos, as she launched several cards at Izuku, as he gets flying down into the ground, as the ice dragon dissipates, as it falls, as it melts into water, as Izuku gets up, as she pins him down, as she puts her forehead on his, as she's beginning her evasion in his mind, as his mindscape is like a little bit weird. It's like always raining. As she sees, I'm pulling, a little version of Izuku. As he's like, hello there. This one has emotions. What's your name? As she, Raven's like, where exactly am I? Ah, I'll tell you, because you're new. You're in, I guess you entered in through, how are you here exactly, miss? He's a little kid version of Izuku. As he's like, you were, as she explains him, you lost control of your powers, and I had to enter your mind in order to calm you down. Oh, that's a pity. I hope no one gets hurt. It would make me sad. As he looks down, as there's a cold breeze, as it rains, as Raven's like, how is it raining in here? This is not going to be fun. As Izuku's like, we need to leave. The bad man, the mean one's coming. As you have several water bullets coming straight at Raven in the mindscape. As the young Izuku blocks it with a wall of ice. As he's like, I can't hold him back, miss. We need to get out of here. As he grabs her hand, and he goes through, a doorway as it shuts, as it goes into a different section of the brain. As she's seeing, there's like mirrors all over in the air, as they see bits of his memory. As she's seeing his whole his whole basically seeing all his memories. As you cut to Izuku's first kill. As it's raining in the alleyway, as he's just standing there. As kid, give me your money. As he's like, if you value your lives, I suggest you leave. Or you're dead. As he's like, is that some sort of threat? As he's like, Izuku's like, so sad. As he's like, what do you mean so sad? As he shoots him in the head. So sad. As he's like, so sad that you don't realize that you were already dead before you even started. What a pity. As he's walking through, as several of his men, as several of his buddies come rushing out, oh, I'll give your friend, I'll give what I gave your friend. Leave now, live. Don't leave and I'll kill you. It's simple as that. I really don't care either way. Life is pretty much meaningless anyways. As he shoots them all. Pathetic. As he walks off as she's getting closer to the subconscious. As you cut to the current Izuku, his conscious, as he's chained up. As she sees, she sees his veins glowing and everything, glowing bright blue. As Izuku's like, who the hell are you? As he's like, who the hell are you? And she's like, let me properly introduce myself. I am Raven. You need to stop this. You're going to hurt or kill someone. What's going on exactly? As she, there's a picture, there's a mirror that shows them terrorizing the city. I can't stop it. I just can't. As you have, the mean Izuku finally comes up. As he's like, of course you can't, Izuku. Because you're weak. If you just simply let go earlier, we wouldn't be in this situation, would we? Take some unknown serum from an unknown person to upgrade our abilities to this extent. You should have known this was going to happen, idiot. And you get out of here before I decide to kill you. As this is, he has, that was anger, and the current Izuku chain up, that's emotionless. That's the, the emotionless. I'm just saying that because I can. So, and little Izuku is innocence. His pure heart that he locks away. As Raven has enough, as she's like, I had enough. I'm stopping this now. As she's like, she grabs onto Izuku's head. I'm sorry. As she forcibly, puts him, as she's chanting her chant, Azarak Sintil Sinstos. Yeah, I totally messed that up, but you know what I mean. As Izuku's like, why did you take my family? And she's like, I didn't take your family, but you can't find your family if you're like this. You're going to get yourself killed. You need to get control. I just don't have the strength. As she grabs Izuku, as she puts her forehead against his, as she, chants something, as she finally, gets through the subconscious layers, as she finally gets to, where she's able to do her stuff. As she puts Izuku to sleep, as you have Izuku, fall over. Well, as back into the real world, as Raven wakes up, as she's like, oh, finally it's done. As we have that, as they put handcuffs on Izuku, as they fly off to the Teen Titans. Yeah, he's going to be locked up for. He's going to be. They don't know what to do with him yet. Starfire has to still have to judge his personality, see what what he's all about before she makes the decision to either put him in jail or give him a chance. So as they put him in, the Teen Titans jail cell that they have down there. On this, if they don't, they do now. So, and that's where we're gonna stop it there. This video is ready way too long already. So, hope you guys have a good night and day, judging by time zones. All right, bye.